I am an engineer and self-employed researcher. My name is Eric Zimmerman. My mission is to publicize the existence of the subtle energy of the universe. All the phenomena I show are true.
I show the science of the future.
I am part of a small number of scientists around the world.
In the video on the treatment of COVID-19, I said that there was a huge possibility of attenuating or eliminating the coronavirus using the subtle energy of the universe, detected by Nikola Tesla. Resonance is a phenomenon in which frequencies are equalized. When the frequency of energy directed at an object is equal to its natural frequency, the vibration amplitude of this object will tend to infinity, until it is destroyed by structural collapse. Technically, resonance can destroy any object made of inorganic or organic matter. Just as the DNA of all organisms emits subtle radiation, so do viral DNA and RNA. The statement is supported by the radioactive component of nucleotides common to organisms and retroviruses. Viral genes have several frequencies that can be identified by a device analogous to a radio receiver with automatic tuning selection. This device exists and has already been used in other experiments. The natural frequency of the viral gene is the one tuned by the device. The equipment to direct cosmic energy at the same frequency to the patient is very simple in construction. Class 4 viruses have few genes. They can be hit to attenuate or destroy the corona and are the ones that command viral replication. Cancer cells can be destroyed by the same process, including the progenitor cell that spread its descendants through the organ or tissue. I stopped experimenting with air propulsion because I started to get weak. My body became charged with the high-frequency cosmic harmonic. Human DNA actually functions as a cosmic antenna and decoder. Cosmic radiation is extremely penetrating. This means that it is necessary to adopt safety measures when working with high-energy cosmic harmonics if the excitation frequency to destroy cells is of this nature. The hypotheses are experimentally grounded. The probability that their applications in living organisms are true is much greater than the difference between right and wrong. This is not science fiction. Why not investigate this possibility? Is it because we are afraid to face ourselves? Or because we become indifferent to the suffering of others? Unfortunately, the investigation into this possibility did not deserve the attention of government authorities during the pandemic. There is still time to try to prevent more deaths caused by other pandemics that will emerge increasingly contagious and lethal. Our species continues to run the risk of being decimated by a virus, which will emerge by a new spillover. Developing this technology could take some time, but its development could be faster than developing vaccines. In addition to being able to cure cancer and other pathologies, it is clear that energetic physiology means a drastic reduction in the revenue of the powerful drug industry. On the other hand, a healthier world will certainly be more productive and happier than the current one. Economically disadvantaged populations will have cheaper, more efficient and faster treatments. Sophisticated cosmic therapy based on energetic physiology may seem like science for the distant future, but it is actually very old, and has been used successfully for millennia. In another video I will show the experimental evidence that supports my claims, even though it was already released to men in approximately 6676 BC. The Sumerians also used it. The so-called miracles of religions are produced by cosmic energy or the genomic energy of people living or dead. When the wounded woman touched the garment of Christ, he felt it and asked, "Who took away my power?" He knew he possessed enormous amounts of genomic energy, capable of regenerating tissue and bringing the dead back to life. The merit of this example is exclusively technical. I quoted the biblical episode because it is known to millions of people and is easy to associate with. I apologize in advance if anyone is offended in their religion or belief. I have deep respect for any religion or spiritual belief. In another video I show the transmission of this energy from my body. Some psychics can use it to cure illness. Glenn Rain's experience has shown that healers really can trigger responses in human DNA. Spirit mediums also perform healings by the same physical process. There is nothing supernatural. There are no tricks. The energetic physiology based on the subtle energy emitted by the genes is the same as prescribed by the holy books of Hinduism. It's the same numerical biology as Jacques Benvenisti. It's the same physiology researched by Valerie Hunt at UCLA and Peter Guryaev at the Russian Academy of Sciences. The subtle energy emitted by the genes is the expression of the subtle energy detected by Nikola Tesla. The existence of the subtle energy flow of the universe became evident when I performed the artificial telepathy experiment. Hence I assumed that in the creation of the universe, in addition to constituting organic matter, it also constituted organic matter. From this hypothesis, using laser I teleported this energy contained in my blood. Previously Peter Guryaev had done the same with the DNA of a gecko. Based on other evidence, I hypothesized that semiconductors could be excited by the subtle energy of genes and emit visible radiation. I also did this successfully. I show the phenomenon in another video. The subtle energy emitted by genes is real. Perhaps it is alarming because of the possibilities that open up for the misuse of science. However, it is good to remember that in order to have access to this knowledge, man must be aware of fraternity and preservation of nature, because only love for others and for nature can build a better future for all. Science is just one of the means to facilitate our activities. It must always be used for the benefit of man. Thanks for your attention.